Good evening, thank you. First, before I begin, I'd like to ask if there are any undercover police officers in the council chamber this evening.
I can't answer that question. You have 5 minutes.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Thank you. My topics are on the ongoing abusive process and toxic environment I and other members of the community are witnessing at Oshawa City Hall. It is an unfortunate situation, and there is a climate of mistrust here that is spreading. 3 undercover police officers infiltrated this council chamber September 3rd, and you have yet to explain why. Citizens failing to show sufficient respect to our elected officials should not result in being assaulted and handcuffed in this country. This isn't North Korea. Last week at committee, I showed you the police notes of Sergeant Parkinson, made public as part of a court disclosure. His notes contain the names of 3 citizens and 1 blanked out name yet to be released. These notes were written before the meeting began. I asked committee if they believed reporting the names of members of the public who attend council meeting as potential troublemakers to the police is appropriate. I said, in my opinion, either someone briefed the police without knowledge of council and council has complete lack of oversight, or you have rogue staff. The people of Oshawa hold you responsible for your actions and can vote you out next election. If staff did this on their own without council's authority, council should be transparent and accountable and do something about this. Right now, you are sitting in your council seats calling the shots. But someday, you will be in the council chamber, looking around wondering if there are concealed weapons beside you. It is a practice of intimidation, not engagement, something not conducive to public participation. Perhaps you want a gallery filled with trained SEALs. A serious goal of a municipal council should be to encourage public participation. But what is going on are repeated efforts by a majority of this council to contain any objections to decisions being made, to limit free speech, to interrupt, to prohibit certain words. At September 3rd, Lou Devano used the words hijack and irresponsible. Tonight we learned that another word may be added, bamboozled. I heard actually Councillor Diamond use the words irresponsible the following council meeting and hijack at the following committee meeting. There's not consistency here between your behavior and the behavior you're asking of your citizens. Problems, reports being sent straight to council, not to committee, to quash discussion. Where is the discussion about the potential sale of the Oshawa PUC? Are we going to hear about that, or is that going to be contained in another closed meeting like the Works Depot? You have senior staff recorded last month on a webcast swearing at councillors. You have 3 council members who had the courage to speak up when they saw what was happening regarding the treatment of the Auditor General. Tonight, the undemocratic attempt to limit their voice on council has you about to pass a motion to disband one standing committee where they have a voice. It seems pretty clear the night of September 3rd, going into that meeting, you had an afternoon closed meeting and a motion made by Bob Chapman and Councillor Doug Sanders to terminate the Auditor General's position. A de facto firing would have been known to at least 8 of you. For the 8 of you to have Auditor General Ron Foster sit through a 7-hour meeting and not once refer to him ask him a question, or allow him to speak to the 2 reports he had prepared to present to council that night, but end up giving him the boot in public at 1 a.m. in the morning,
Ms. McConkey.
without even one word of thanks or acknowledgement for his 7 years of service, was incredibly discourteous.
Move to extend the time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is my last sentence. For a council whose mayor constantly asks for respect, tonight we hear the word cordial, from others, how much more disrespectful can you get?